guys, gals, I might be getting a haircut soon, so I figured while I'm still nice and hairy, might as well review Beauty and the Beast, the 2017 live-action Disney remake of the absolute beautiful 1991 animated masterpiece. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When this was announced, I was a naysayer. I was somebody who thought it was a ridiculous concept. You already had the perfect animated film telling this story that's been told many times before. You're remaking it. Why? Generations. I mean, the 91 version was nominated for Best Picture, the first animated film to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture. That film was meant for generations to watch it. It was meant to be passed down throughout time. And now you're making a live-action version. Why? So yeah, I was a little upset about it, but once I saw that, or once I realized that Disney is not in the business of making original entertainment anymore, and then I thought further, they never really were. I said, you know what, the hell with it, it's gonna come out. I'm probably not gonna see it, whatever. Well, with all the hype surrounding it, and to be quite honest, some pretty impressive trailers, and the fact that I was just tagging along with my niece and my sister, and our local comic book shop is just across the street from the theater, I went to go see it. And yeah, I did want to see it. I wanted to check it out. I can assure you, it is actually better than the television series that starred Linda Hamilton and Ron Perlman. It's better than that. Alright, look, let me just get it out there. This version is gorgeous. It is a gorgeous sight to behold. Everything about it, every attention to detail is just outstanding to look at. Everything, all of it. The costumes, the sets, the CGI effects mixed in with some practical effects, or at least some practical effects that were probably CGI, but I couldn't tell. Just the singing and the dancing, the numbers that they performed, the choreography, the excessive amount of detail that went into this movie was amazing and gorgeous and beautiful, and I would say worth every penny. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this remake. Yes, it tells the absolute same story as the 91 masterpiece, with a few changes here and there, not a whole lot. And some may not like that it is retelling that story without changing a whole lot. But, you know, if you really look at the fact that that's how, you know, some of these movies are meant to be. I mean, this was meant to be a retelling, not a reinvention. And to be quite honest, it's kind of like watching a play, a redo of a play with a different cast. And you have to commend it. It's absolutely amazing with the work that they did. I will say that some bits work a bit better in the animated version than they do in this one, and then some bits are quite, or at least the new take on some of the bits, certain moments. I don't want to give anything. Yeah, like you haven't seen it before. Well, I just want to say that some scenes were better in this version because there was more time dedicated to it. The 91 version was done with, you know, a 90-minute runtime. That was the standard runtime for animated films. In fact, that was a long animated film back in the day. Well, this is, 2 hours and 9 minutes, I think. So there's more time dedicated to certain emotional moments that work a little better. But they did work just fine in the 91 version. All I'm saying is that this is a great companion to the 91 version. I mean, it does not do anything to betray the masterpiece from 91, but, it does enhance, this film does enhance certain features of the story. Now, as far as some of the casting choices, two I mainly had an issue with when they were announced, and one, I'm not gonna lie, Emma Watson as Belle. I just didn't see it. I really didn't. I thought that there had to be a French actress out there somewhere. I hate to say that I can't name one, but there had to be one out there that would have better fit the role, and would have, captured our hearts and so forth. Perhaps a newcomer. However, I will say Emma Watson did a heck of a job. She really did. She brought the character to life. There were times when her acting was a tad bit stiff, a bit. For example, one of the musical numbers, one of the more famous ones, Belle, which of course has, bonjour, some of her delivery just didn't do it for me. And even that number itself, I just loved it way more in the 91 version. It was still good here, but just a tad bit lacking. And that was her performance in the film, where some bits lack. However, the good outweighs the bad. She had a knack for really getting to me, making me generate the feels, She for the most part did a really wonderful job, so I do commend her on that. Then you have Ewan McGregor as Lumiere. Damn it, why? Why did they not cast Jean Dujardin? At least tell me they thought of Jean Dujardin, man. He would have been perfect. Perfect. With that said, Ewan McGregor did do a really lively and fun job presenting the character. I think I think that all the actors involved knew how important this production was, and they all did a great job at presenting characters that already existed from many incarnations. I think everybody did a wonderful job. Dan Stevens as the Beast kind of felt fresh, kind of felt a little bit different. Some of his lines were actually a little different than the animated version, so he had enough to work with where he could kind of bring his own skills to the table. Luke Evans as Gaston was awesome. Like, seriously, awesome. He had that fine level of arrogance and charm, and just douchebaggery. He was awesome. In fact, I think he was my favorite actor in the film, as well as Josh Gad. Josh Gad as LaFool was great. I think that was a perfect casting choice, and he just brought so much energy to the character, and he was arguably my favorite character in the film. I think he just did such a wonderful job, and they actually gave him a little more development in this film than they did in the 91 version. No, I'm not talking about gay development. I know that's the controversy of this film. I'm talking about overall development. I think Josh Gad really did a fantastic job as LaFool. Everyone else did a great job. I liked Kevin Kline as Belle's father. I dug Emma Thompson as Mrs. Potts. Ian McKellen as Cogsworth. Fantastic. Just awesome work from the acting department all around. The music numbers were great. Obviously, they were performing the same songs. There were some new songs performed in this film. Probably songs that have been performed before, I'm not sure, from like the play, but not the 91 version. And all the music was just really, really great. My personal favorite was the Gaston song. I thought that number was outstanding. But then you had the Be Our Guest number. That was gorgeous. That is when I just had to sit back and be like, wow, you know what, I am into this movie. And it was just an outstanding display of special effects. And just, I couldn't help but just applaud in my mind. You know, the adventure of the film was really great. I really enjoyed the sequence when the villagers stormed the castle and, you know, the servants defended. That was such a cool scene. And I was really into it. I was laughing, and I was just like, so happy to be there at that moment. So Beauty and the Beast really made me feel great. It gave me a lot of joy. Way more than I could have anticipated. I will always love the 91 version, but I love this version as well. It is just such a beautiful display of magic. This is truly the art of filmmaking presented to all of us. It was just a fantastic display of enchantment. It was an enchanting affair. So, I keep thinking there was something else I was going to mention, but I think I pretty much covered it. Yeah, I'll just go with that. 4.5 out of 5 for Beauty and the Beast 2017. It is a very wonderful film for the family, for, you know, to take on a date, whatever. It's a really fantastic job. And I applaud it. I actually like the new Celine Dion song. That was a really nice song. Evermore by Josh Groban. That was good. As far as the cover to Beauty and the Beast, Ariana Grande, John Legend, I don't hate it. In fact, while watching the credits, I kind of liked it a bit more. But you can't touch Celine Dion and Kim Bryson, man. You can't do it. A better choice. John Legend. Leave John Legend in there. Can we, just get Sarah Bareilles and replace her with, can we replace Ariana with Sarah Bareilles, please? Anyway, that's my 13-minute review of Beauty and the Beast. I just had a lot to say about it, and I can probably say more about it, really. Don't hesitate if you haven't seen it. See it. It's a great film. And, that about does it for me and my hairy appearance. Beauty and the Beast. Chucho. See? Ah, come on. Be happy, Chucho. Alright. Say hi, Chucho. Okay. Camera shy, I guess. Alright guys, that's it. That does it. Thank you for watching this video. Give me a like if you will. Comment down below what you thought of the film. And follow me on my social media. All the links are down below. Okay, Chucho, okay. Peace out. Wah-cha-cha-cha.